From 1992 through 1995, Bosnia was torn apart by one of the bloodiest wars of the 20th century. Neighbors who had lived peacefully together for centuries found themselves engulfed in a genocidal holocaust. In Sarajevo, an entire generation of children spent its formative years living through the deaths and torture of parents, brothers, and sisters. These children were scarred in ways that we as Americans can scarcely comprehend. With the signing of the Dayton Accord in 1995, the open hostilities in Bosnia came to an end, but the damage done by a war doesn't disappear when the gunfire ceases. The children of Bosnia are left to deal with the horror, often without one or both parents. But how can an entire generation of children learn to express and work through the terror and rage that war's trauma has left as its legacy? How can they learn to function in a civil society when they have never seen one? Will the cycle of hatred and violence continue without end? The ArtReach Foundation addresses the rising generation in regions that have been severely wounded by war by sending teams of professionals to work with teachers and public health professionals. Research has shown that expressive art is an enormously effective means of helping traumatized children cope with their problems and equip themselves to lead productive lives. Providing art expression in a safe, therapeutic, and educational setting allows children to express residual anger and resentment, work through emotions related to trauma, and discover renewed hope with a strengthened sense of self. ArtReach organizes, develops, and provides resources for programs that offer creative problem-solving and expressive art activities for children who have been emotionally traumatized. The ArtReach Sarajevo Project sent a team of art teachers, school counselors, and art therapists from the USA and Europe who volunteered to implement Phase 1 of a 5-year program for Bosnia's children. The team spent the first week in Sarajevo training and working with 47 local school teachers and public health professionals to teach them the benefits and techniques of expressive art therapy in a classroom setting. During the process, the teachers were guided through their own emotions and fears as they learned how to help children express emotions through the arts. In the second week, the teachers made use of their newfound skills as children were brought into the classroom. The ArtReach team, together with the local teachers, saw remarkable improvement in the children's psychological state during the course of a single week. But a 2-week crash course will not heal a nation. ArtReach has committed to a long-term relationship with Bosnian educators and health professionals, opening a full-time office in Sarajevo, bringing tactical teams into Bosnia during the school year, and holding several 2-week intensive training courses every summer. Bosnia is only one of many countries whose children have been brutalized by wars and natural disasters. ArtReach will continue its mission by sending teams to other war-torn regions and developing and distributing training materials, art supplies, and expertise around the world, wherever children suffer from the effects of fear, violence, and hatred. These children will grow up to be Bosnia's leaders. The ArtReach Foundation Sarajevo Project's goal is to help equip them to lead a peaceful and prosperous nation, to break the cycle of violence, to find joy in the rest of their lives.